Hello everyone! Welcome to Grammar Grid, where we make learning simple and fun. We've already covered nouns and verbs in our previous videos. If you haven't watched them yet, make sure to check them out. Today, we're going to talk about an essential part of grammar, pronouns. Pronouns might seem small, but they are powerful tools that make our sentences clearer and more effective. Let's explore them together. All right, so what is a pronoun? Well, the word pro in pronoun means for, or in place of. This shows that a pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun. Now, you might remember that nouns are words we use to name people, places, or things. Pronouns help us avoid repeating those nouns over and over again. If you want to become an expert on nouns and their types, don't worry, we've got you covered. We've already made a detailed video about nouns, so make sure to check that out as well. Let me give you an example of pronoun. Instead of saying, Emma loves Emma's dog because Emma's dog is playful, we can simply say, Emma loves her dog because it is playful. See how much simpler and smoother that sounds? That's the magic of pronouns. Now that we know what a pronoun is, let's talk about the different types of pronouns. On your screen, you can see several types, and each type has its own special job. Don't worry, I'll explain them all with examples so it's super easy to understand. First, we have personal pronouns. These pronouns are used to replace the names of people or things. Examples include I, you, he, she, it, we, they. For example, instead of saying Sarah likes to paint, we can say she likes to paint. Or my friends and I are playing football becomes we are playing football. See? It makes sentences short and easy. Now, we have possessive pronouns. These pronouns show that something belongs to someone. Examples include mine, yours, his, hers, ours, theirs. For example, this notebook is mine, or that bicycle is yours. Possessive pronouns tell us who owns what. Next is reflexive pronouns. These pronouns reflect back to the subject of the sentence. Examples include myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. For example, I finished the puzzle myself, or they prepared the meal themselves. Reflexive pronouns emphasize who did the action. Demonstrative pronouns. These pronouns point to specific things. Examples include this, that, these, those. For example, this is my favorite book. Or, those are my new shoes. Demonstrative pronouns help us point to what we're talking about. Now let's move to interrogative pronouns. These pronouns are used to ask questions. Examples include who, whom, whose, what, which. For example, who is coming to the party? Or, what is your favorite color? Interrogative pronouns make our questions clear. Up next, we have relative pronouns. These pronouns connect one part of a sentence to another. Examples include who, whom, whose, which, that. For example, the teacher who inspires me is very kind. Or, this is the cake that I baked. Relative pronouns give us more details about the nouns in our sentences. Now we are on indefinite pronouns. These pronouns refer to people or things in a general way without being specific. Examples include someone, anyone, everyone, nobody, many, few, several, all. For example, someone left their bag in the classroom. Or many enjoy outdoor activities. Indefinite pronouns keep things general when we don't need to be specific. Each type helps us communicate clearly and effectively. Now, here's a challenge for you. Can Can you create a sentence using a pronoun? Share your sentences in the comments below. I'm excited to read what you come up with. Thank you so much for joining me today on Grammar Grid. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our fun and easy grammar lessons. I'll see you in the next video.